Hello everyone, this is Sinema77, horror and cult film lover. I'm back with another video. We're going to do another episode of Cinema77's favorite urban legends. And I love urban legends. They're some of my favorite stories, and I grew up listening to them. And yeah, tonight's going to be definitely one of my favorites. I don't know exactly how well known this one is, but I think it's fairly well known. We're going to talk about The Concerned Mother. Now, a story takes place on a dark night, and there's a long, winding road, trees on each side, and we have a married couple. They're pretty much, just driving in a car, and they're on their way home, and just having their leisurely ride home and things like that. And so, and they kind of admit, it's like, yeah, the woods and everything are a little spooky out here at night and stuff. So they're coming around a curve in the road, and then they see, a lady standing up ahead in the road, and she's got some blood on her, and she seems like she's hysterical and frantic and everything. She's waving them down to stop, and so there's, oh my God, something must be wrong. Let's stop and help this woman. So they pull the car over, and the woman comes along, and she's all like, "Oh, thank God you stopped. Oh my God, yeah, we've had an accident, and there's a baby still locked in the car and everything." And so he's like, "Okay." So he's like, and she's asking him, "Could you please help me get my baby out of the car?" And so the man's like, "Okay." He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get the baby out of the car." He's like, "I want you to stay here with my wife while I go do this." And she nods, nods her approval and stuff. And so he's like, tell her, "I'll be right back. I'm just going to go check and see about the baby in the car." And so she's okay, but be careful. So he gets out, and he goes around, and he can see the car. It's not too far away. And you see the car had hit a tree, and it's like the back tail lights are on and everything else. And but you can see, yeah, something definitely had happened. So he goes, he gets to the car, and he's looking. He sees the baby sitting in the back seat, still locked in the child carrying seat, and the baby is crying and everything, but the baby is unharmed. So he's like, okay, that's okay, fine, And then he looks and sees that that there's a couple. There's a man, sitting in the driver's seat, woman, or yeah, man sitting in the driver's seat, woman sitting in the passenger seat, but they both appear to be dead. So, but he doesn't really take any notice. He doesn't really like pay too much attention to him. He's more about getting the baby out of the car. So he opens up the back door, reaches in. He is able to unlock the. He is able to unlock the child safety seat. Oh my God! I swear I can talk. And he gets the baby out, and now the baby's crying and everything. But he's able to, comfort the baby a little bit. Shh, it's okay. Everything's gonna be all right. You're safe now. And so he gets back. He turns around, goes back to his car, and he notices that the woman is nowhere to be found. He doesn't see her standing there. So it's like, okay, that's a little weird. So he gets to the car, and he gives the baby to his wife, asks her to hold the baby, and he's like, what happened to the mother? What happened to the woman? It's like, and she said, yeah, the woman, she turned around, and she followed after you right after you went out, to go get the baby out of the car. He's like, yeah, but I told her to stay right here and wait. And she's like, yeah, I know, but she, it's like, I told her, it's like, he'll be right back, but she just wanted to go after you. And so I haven't seen her since. So anyway, so he goes, and he's like, well, okay, I need to see if I can find her. She might have a concussion. There might be something really wrong with her or something. So he leaves his wife at the car, and then he turns around and starts going. He's looking, he's calling, ma'am, I found your baby. Ma'am, come back. Ma'am, we need to get your baby to the hospital, make sure the baby's safe, and so on and so forth. And, but she's nowhere to be found. And he's, so it's like, well, okay, there's the car over there. I think I'm going to go look and see, maybe she might have, gone back to the car to get something. She might be around over there. So he goes, he walks around over to the car and stuff. And, he realized that before he didn't really like look at the couple sitting in the front seat of the car, and he didn't really pay attention. He was more concerned about just getting the baby out of the car. And then, so, he decides he's going to take a closer look. He looks at the man, sitting dead in the driver's seat. Then he happens to look over the passenger seat, and he notices that the woman sitting in the passenger seat was the exact same woman who flagged them down and asked them to help their crying baby. So basically, it was a ghost. You know, the ghost of the mother asked them to help her baby, and once he got the baby out of the car, got the baby to safety, she pretty much, her business as a spirit was done. She moved on. So, but yeah. So don't be, you might be surprised. One night you might end up helping a stranger on the side of the road, and turns out that stranger is actually a ghost. So who knows? But anyway, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this episode of Cinema 77's favorite urban legends. And yeah, I love these stories, and it's like I just love doing videos talking about them. They're awesome stories. And anyway, that's going to pretty much do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. There'll be weekly videos posted, and yeah. So until next week, this is Cinema 77, horror cult film lover, wishing you a good night and pleasant dreams. Bye bye.